Attention! The Kaaba is closed. You won't believe what's happening in Mecca. Symbol of faith. A remarkable and unprecedented event has just shaken the Islamic world, triggering a wave of speculation globally. In an unexpected turn of events, the sacred city of Mecca, located at the heart of Saudi Arabia, faces a situation that has caught millions of Muslims off guard. The Kaaba, the most revered sanctuary in Islam, has been temporarily closed. This unprecedented occurrence has sparked numerous questions and concerns, particularly among those who make the annual pilgrimage to this holy site. What exactly is happening in Mecca? To grasp the context of this historic closure, it is essential to delve into recent events that have radically transformed the city. Known for its arid and predictable climate, Mecca has recently been hit by an unprecedented storm, bringing lightning, strong winds, and torrential rain. The consequences have been devastating. Trees uprooted, buildings damaged, and the daily lives of residents and pilgrims severely disrupted. The storm, an anomaly in a region meticulously prepared to receive millions of pilgrims, exposed vulnerabilities in Mecca's infrastructure. Dangerous winds toppled signs, scaffolding, and vehicles, plunging the city into chaos. This unexpected natural disaster has not only destabilized the city's resilience to such events but also raised critical questions about the future. As more details continue to emerge and authorities work tirelessly to restore normalcy, one pressing question remains. What led to the closure of the Kaaba? Are we facing a temporary event, or could this signify a more prolonged change in Mecca's spiritual and physical dynamics? The reasons behind this historic decision may reveal hidden secrets awaiting the devoted and the curious alike. Local authorities, through coordinated and efficient efforts, swiftly mobilized emergency services to clear debris and restore power. The storm, with its fierce winds and torrential rain, caused flash floods that turned roads and pathways leading to the Grand Mosque into perilous traps. These floods posed a significant danger to both pilgrims and residents, making access to the most sacred site in Islam difficult and dangerous. We live in challenging times, where biblical prophecies seem to be unfolding before our eyes. Don't remain unaware. Download the ebook Revelations of Biblical Prophecies right now and uncover the mysteries of the end times. Click on the first pinned comment to secure your exclusive copy. Limited availability. Lightning, another striking feature of this storm, illuminated the night sky with intense electrical energy. The frequency and intensity of the lightning strikes were so severe that they posed serious risks, including fires and power outages. The famous minarets and the massive structure of the Grand Mosque were put to the test, attracting countless lightning strikes. Although Mecca had taken preventive measures, the sheer number of strikes highlighted the need for further improvements in disaster management standards. This situation serves as a reminder that natural disasters often test our faith and resilience, much like the trials faced by biblical figures who met such challenges with courage and unwavering belief. The challenges faced by the authorities in Mecca were met with tireless efforts to restore order and ensure the safety of the faithful. The Bible contains several passages that speak of storms as metaphors for both spiritual and physical trials. For instance, in the Gospel of Matthew 8 verses 23 to 27, Jesus calms the storm, demonstrating his authority over nature and his ability to protect and guide his followers through difficulties. Just as Jesus calmed the storm on the Sea of Galilee, the authorities in Mecca have been working diligently to address the chaos caused by the recent storm. Despite existing preparedness and precautions, the intensity of the lightning strikes highlighted the need to enhance disaster management strategies. The leadership in Mecca realized that, much like in the Bible, where leaders are called to remain vigilant and ready to face new challenges, the holy city must continue to evolve its strategies to protect the millions of pilgrims who visit each year. In Genesis 9 verses 13 to 16, after the Great Flood, God places a rainbow in the sky as a sign of his covenant with the earth, promising never to destroy it again by flood. This covenant symbolizes hope and renewal. Similarly, the authorities in Mecca, confronted with the challenges brought by the hurricane, are working to restore the city and ensure that it remains a symbol of faith and resilience for all Muslims. In summary, the response of the authorities to the hurricane in Mecca demonstrates their ongoing commitment to the safety and well-being of pilgrims. Just as in biblical stories, where leaders and followers are called to face adversity with faith and diligent action, Mecca must maintain vigilance and resilience in the face of natural challenges. What measures will be taken to further strengthen the holy city and ensure the safety of believers in the future? Amid the chaos caused by the devastating hurricane, a strong sense of resilience and unity emerged among the residents. Local authorities, emergency services, and volunteers joined forces, dedicating themselves tirelessly to the protection and well-being of both residents and visitors. Pilgrims from various parts of the world, facing not only a spiritual journey but also physical hardships brought on by the harsh climate, found strength in their faith, following the principles of solidarity and compassion outlined in the Bible. Shelters were quickly established in several areas, providing refuge to those affected by the hurricane, while medical teams were on standby to respond to any health emergencies resulting from the extreme conditions. This dedication to caring for and protecting pilgrims is reminiscent of the care Jesus showed to those in need and the sick, as depicted in passages like Matthew 25 verses 35 to 40. The storm had a profound impact on spiritual activities in Mecca. The torrential rain and lightning disrupted important prayers and ceremonies, with the practice of tawaf, circumambulating the Kaaba, particularly affected, as the open courtyard of the Grand Mosque became slippery and hazardous. However, the faith and determination of the pilgrims remained unwavering, with many continuing their rituals with remarkable dedication, despite the adverse conditions. This resilience reflects the biblical teachings of steadfast faith in times of trials, as expressed by Paul in 2 Corinthians 4 verses 8 to 9, where he writes about being hard-pressed on every side but not crushed, perplexed but not in despair, persecuted but not abandoned. The pilgrims in Mecca, undeterred by the storm, demonstrated a remarkable spirit of resilience and devotion, showing that true faith endures even in the most challenging circumstances. The sight of pilgrims braving the storm to fulfill their religious duties became a powerful testament to the enduring spirit of Hajj. Like biblical heroes who maintained their faith in the face of adversity, the pilgrims in Mecca exhibited extraordinary faith as they carried out their rituals amidst the storm, reminding us of the importance of preserving our faith and courage regardless of the trials we face. The joint efforts of the authorities, emergency services, and volunteers, along with the determination of the pilgrims, reflect the essence of biblical lessons on resilience and solidarity. In Philippians 4 verse 13, Paul declares, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." This spirit of strength and unity, as shown in Mecca, reminds us that through faith and cooperation, we can overcome any difficulties. As the Holy City works on restoring and strengthening its defenses against future disasters, the world watches Mecca with admiration and respect. The faith displayed by the pilgrims in the midst of the storm stands as a timeless testimony to the power of devotion and unity in times of crisis. As the Bible teaches in Romans 8 verse 28, we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose. The storm in Mecca, though devastating, showcased the strength and faith of a united community. This recent experience has highlighted the need for further improvements to Mecca's infrastructure and disaster preparedness plans. The lessons learned during this storm will serve to strengthen the city against future extreme weather events, ensuring that the faith and safety of the pilgrims remain a priority. How the Holy City adapts and prepares for new challenges in the future will be crucial. If you appreciate our content and wish to support us, click the Super Thanks button below. Your contribution is not just a donation. It is a blessing that supports our mission to share the transformative journey of Jesus with the world. After the devastating hurricane, collective and decisive efforts were made to assess the damage and begin the restoration process. The local administration took immediate measures to improve the city's infrastructure, aiming to better withstand future extreme weather events. These measures include reinforcing existing structures, improving drainage systems, and upgrading electrical grids to prevent power outages. In line with biblical teachings on resilience and preparedness, such as Proverbs 22 verse 3, which reminds us that the prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty, local authorities are placing renewed emphasis on disaster readiness. They plan to conduct frequent drills and train residents and first responders on how to effectively respond to future natural disasters. The storm in Mecca serves as a powerful reminder of the increasing unpredictability of weather patterns, which may be influenced by global climate change. As regions worldwide face more frequent and severe climate-related disasters, resilience and preparedness are becoming imperatives. The storm tested Mecca, a city of immense religious and cultural significance, both physically and collectively, its residents and visitors alike. Similar to biblical narratives of trials and triumphs, the hurricane underscored the importance of continuing to invest in safety measures and coordinated disaster response efforts. In 1 Peter 5 verses 8-9, we are reminded to be vigilant and steadfast because your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in the faith. The plan to reinforce Mecca's infrastructure is underway. Structures are being strengthened to withstand powerful winds and storms, and drainage systems are being improved to prevent future flooding. The hurricane in Mecca emphasizes the necessity for enhanced disaster preparedness worldwide. As climate change continues to impact weather patterns, cities and communities must be ready to effectively combat natural disasters. The Bible offers countless lessons on the importance of preparation and resilience, such as in Matthew 7 verses 24-27, where Jesus compares the one who hears and applies his words to a wise man who built his house on the rock. A wise man builds his house on a rock, and following this example, Mecca is taking proactive steps to prepare for future disasters. This includes strengthening the city's physical infrastructure and investing in education and training for its population. By doing so, Mecca is preparing to face the challenges of climate change with faith and determination, adhering to biblical principles of prudence and preparedness. As the world confronts the growing threat of climate-related catastrophes, Mecca's response to the hurricane serves as an inspiring example of resilience and readiness. Just as biblical teachings urge us to be prepared and act wisely for the protection of our communities, Mecca's determination to improve infrastructure and invest in disaster preparedness is a testament to the faith and unity of its people. The storm in Mecca was not only a physical trial but also a demonstration of the collective spirit of its inhabitants. As the city emerges stronger, it serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of being prepared and resilient in the face of adversity, much like the Bible teaches us to trust in God and be ready for life's challenges. Mecca is gearing up to face the future with faith and resolve. And you, how are you preparing to face the difficulties in your life? Amid the chaos caused by the devastating hurricane, strange reports began to emerge from the sacred city of Mecca. Pilgrims reported seeing unusual lights and hearing strange sounds emanating from the area around the Kaaba. Some people claimed to have seen mysterious figures resembling ancient religious icons or celestial beings in the flashes of lightning. These reports, coupled with the ominous weather, contributed to growing unease among the pilgrims. Uncertainty was palpable as people struggled to reconcile their beliefs with the bizarre events unfolding around them. Despite efforts to restore normalcy, a sense of confusion lingered as reports of strange lights and sounds continued, albeit less frequently, adding to the mystery of the situation. Scholars and theologians worldwide quickly sought to interpret these occurrences. Some suggested that these were manifestations of divine intervention, a reminder of the sanctity of the Kaaba and a call for greater devotion. In Hebrews 1 verse 14, the Bible mentions angels as ministering spirits sent to serve those who will inherit salvation, suggesting that these phenomena might be signs of angelic presence. Other theologians speculated about the role of supernatural traditions, which mention signs and wonders in the last days. In Matthew 24 verse 30, Jesus speaks of signs in the heavens before his second coming. Then the sign of the Son of Man will appear in the sky, and all the peoples of the earth will mourn when they see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven, with power and great glory. These events could be viewed as precursors to greater occurrences, hinting at the nearness of prophetic times. Rumors and conspiracy theories quickly spread among the pilgrims, heightening their confusion and fear. In the age of social media, these stories spread rapidly, often sensationalized and exaggerated. Videos purportedly showing mysterious lights and figures went viral, amplifying suspicions and speculations. Despite the cacophony, religious authorities consistently emphasized rationality and faith. They stressed the importance of seeking refuge in prayers and religious teachings, urging pilgrims to maintain their faith. In Philippians 4 verses 6 to 7, Paul exhorts, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." The eternal significance of the Kaaba became evident during these events. Despite the confusion and fear, the devotion of the pilgrims to the holy site remained unshaken, much like in 1 Corinthians 16 verse 13, where Paul advises, "Be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong." The pilgrims displayed extraordinary faith in the face of adversity.